What's happening you all what it is, so we should feel free to sign on this point. And I need to discuss DJ Jerk's better half, Allison Hoker. So in the event that you folks don't realize Allison has recorded to get half of DJ Jerk's home. And as per court reports documented in a Los Angeles prevalent court, she likewise recorded a spousal property request, which implies that the spot that she's residing in now, she will get because of the way that you realize her better half died and things of that nature. So essentially, the justification for why she needs to go this course is because of the way that DJ Jerk had no will presently. What's fascinating about this dynamic is the way that I've been hearing that DJ Jerk truly took out a life coverage strategy. And listen, I'm making an effort not to say that he took out this strategy 7 days before he spent 2 weeks or a month. And I'm doing whatever it takes not to set it up or approach it to be the reason for the foundation of the issue of you realize what might have happened to him, since we realize that cash is the base of all detestable, as I'm doing whatever it takes not to join his significant other to that expression that she might have had a thought process to have something to do with his passing. No, I'm not expressing that by any means. But rather what I'm talking about is that I've been hearing that he took out this disaster protection strategy. And it truly puzzles me that he will take out this approach and not leave his significant other and kids, and perhaps his mother, something, since he had a tight relationship with his mother, wouldn't position them to be the recipients of that strategy if something somehow happened to happen to him. So it's powerful, peculiar, and disturbing to me that his significant other is saying that he had no will, and that would suggest the way that there was no extra security strategy, since I'm thinking the way and the kind of individual that DJ Jerk seemed, by all accounts, to be, that he would have ensured that his significant other and kids were set up through that life coverage strategy, right? So something is off here. And it says here DJ Stephen Jerk manager kicked the bucket without a will, and presently his widow Allison Holker has requested that a court grant her half of his domain Radar Online. Com has picked up as per court records, documented in a Los Angeles prevalent court. Hoker has recorded a spousal property request. The documenting requested the court for an affirmation from property having a place with the enduring life partner, as per the request got by Theblast. Comseller said her late spouse didn't have a lot of resources when they wedded in 2013. There are no composed arrangements among prostitute and manager, giving a non-pro rata division of the total worth of the local area property. The document, in red, at the date of marriage, decedent Jerk just possessed belongings of Littleworth. Hoker told the court. She said his total assets of the date of marriage was nothing. Okay. So it seems like to me that Allison is calling attention to the way that when she met DJ Jerk, he didn't have anything. And when she wedded DJ Jerk, he had practically zero resources. So truly, I don't have the foggiest idea what she was attempting to achieve by bringing that up, on the grounds that by the day's end I feel like that was unessential, on the grounds that, listen, I'm making an effort not to reprove her, said she's just requesting half of his home. Essentially, she's doing whatever it takes not to be ravenous and come for the entire whole domain. However, I feel like he truly has nothing left, assuming that you set out to find the real story. And furthermore, by her featuring the way that Jerk came into the relationship slice marriage with practically zero resources, it seems to be assuming that she's attempting to feature the reality without conspicuously saying that I dealt with Jerk toward the start of our relationship, and in the marriage, I was the one that was monetarily stable to convey us until Jerk had the option to land that gig with Ellen and things of that nature, on the grounds that in my legitimate assessment, the only thing that is important are the resources that DJ Jerk had at the hour of his passing, right? Since those are the resources, and I say this consciously, that will help his family, yet I'll say this. It's not over the domain of plausibility that the justification for why she's discussing the resources in the first place is on the grounds that there's no resources for discuss toward the end. And I prefer not to say that, And again, I say that deferentially right, since there were no resources yet anyway. Let me express this before I close this video. I simply find it weird that you realize I've been hearing. And I've been conversing with different bloggers that really heard this that live out there in the Los Angeles region, that he took out an extra security.